Hey guys, it's Kip from Famous by Friday Pickleball. Gonna jump into the heavyweight division today. Gonna be the ProDrive drive paddle versus the Diadem Warrior paddle. Both of these paddles are so similar. Both are 19 millimeters thick. Both weigh in at 8.5 ounces. Both are 16.4 by 17.4 inches measurement. Both have 5-inch handles. Both have kind of this taper handle technology that both handles end up being 4 1/8 inch in diameter, so they're easy to grab. Both of these paddles have a carbon face with grit paint. Both of these paddles also have 3 layers to their core. There's the 2 outside polypropylene cores that we all know and love. The ProDrive has a Kevlar layer sandwiched in between those 2 layers. The Diadem Warrior paddle has a layer of a Nomex core in between those 2. So that really, they are so similar. If you've watched my review on both of these paddles, I love both of these paddles. I really believe that the battle between these 2 heavyweights is going to be so even because they both do things really well. One little difference right away is the Diadem Warrior paddle is head heavy. So I expect it to have a little more drive and get the head through the zone a little bit faster. The ProDrive's a little more evenly balanced. It is not either head heavy or head light. It's just nice and even balanced, which honestly, you don't really feel the weight as much as you do maybe with the Diadem Warrior. However, that being said, the Warrior gets through the zone pretty fast as well. Very excited, headed out to the courts right now. Hope you are too. You'll get to do this test with me. So much fun. The ProDrive drive versus the Diadem Warrior. Head to the courts right now. Bring these bad boys along. See you guys there. I'll be back.
Whoa, I didn't think I was going over. Gosh, that's a good ball. Oh, wait. That's a good shot. Those 2 Diadem paddles, they should be happy for him. Uh-oh. Oh, we got focus. Pro's walking through, Pro's walking through.
Hey guys, just spent the last couple of weeks just getting reintroduced to two paddles I really like. The ProDrive drive paddle and the Diadem Warrior. Really like these paddles a lot. They are so similar. I went through that in the open of all their construction and all the things, and honestly they're almost identical paddles. The only thing, and I believe I pointed out in the opener, was the Warrior is head heavy and the ProDrive is more evenly balanced. That is really the only difference. So getting these paddles out there on the court and just hitting with them, I kept having to go back and forth to think, am I right about this? Is this really what I'm thinking? And yes, most of the time it was, but some things were so close that honestly there's just not enough difference to live on between the two. But I'm going to go through the list and kind of discuss each one. And like I said, I put the chart at the end because I like these head-on-head reviews and to see which paddle I like the best and which paddle I believe is the best. These paddles are so close. And I've done reviews on both of these paddles in the past and recommended both of them, and that still stands. But that being said, if we're going to go with pure power, and they're both very similar, I'd have to go with the ProDrive drive. It's just got consistent mass that pushes the ball, and you've just got instant depth. And when you go to hit a ball hard, it jumps on it. It just flat out, it has the mass behind it to just shoot that ball out there. So pure power, I'm going to go with the ProDrive. However, Warrior is very close. Consistency and accuracy, I'm going to go again to the ProDrive drive. And I have to wonder if that's from the layer of Kevlar in there that just allows this paddle to be so soft, yet powerful, and just consistent. You're going to land the ball pretty much wherever you want to, no matter what. And both of these paddles have some of that because they're both thick paddles. They both have consistency and both have accuracy and control, but it goes to the ProDrive again. And all of these, there's 13 different things, and they're all very close with these paddles. There's no blowaway. There's no just big thing that separates these two. Depth, both of these paddles have great depth. They both get the ball out there. They both, on serves and returns, anything like that, they've got great depth. Spin, the spin goes to the Warrior. It just seems to grab the ball a little bit more, and you're going to have a little bit more spin. Once again, not a huge difference between the two paddles, but the Warrior's got a little bit more spin, grabs the ball a little bit more. Easy to maneuver at the net. It also goes to the Warrior because it just, with that head heavy a little bit, I think it just gets the paddle out there just a little bit quicker, and you get to your spots a little bit quicker. So it's just a little bit easier to maneuver up there. Fun to hit. Both of these paddles are fun to hit. They have just, the moment you pick them up, you know what you get, and they're both fun to hit, and they both hit the ball exactly where they're supposed to, and it's got a little depth, got a little pop. Both of them are very similar in that. So that's a wash. Third shot drops, resets. Both of these are very good at those, as you would expect. I mean, they're almost the same. They're very identical. So third shot drops, resets. They're both very, very good at that. Forgiveness, I've got to go with the ProDrive. And once again, I think that goes back to the layer of Kevlar that allows it really just opens up a sweet spot for this whole paddle. It really, if you mishit a ball, you've got some forgiveness. You're still gonna get results from that shot. So that slides on into sweet spot where the ProDrive also shined because of that Kevlar layer just opening up the whole paddle to a sweet spot. Feedback, both paddles are very much the same. You know when you've mishit one. You know, and once again, those things are so tight. I'm going to go back to the forgiveness and the sweet spot. Both, the Warrior doesn't have a small sweet spot at all. It just got a little outshined by the ProDrive. And the feedback's kind of the same thing. Both of these have good feedback. You know when you hit it, you know when you hit it well, you know when you miss hit it just a little bit, and you instantly can feel that. Defense, and once again, you've heard me say I'm a defensive player that likes to turn it into offense. I want to hit every ball back. Everything the paddle touches, I want it to go back. Defense is where the ProDrive really shines. If you get this paddle down, just anywhere. If somebody hits a hard overhead at this and you get that paddle in front of it, it's going back. And you can control the shot going back. You're not just getting it back, you can really control it. That's where the ProDrive shines also. Guys, these paddles, I really like both these paddles. If you're hitting either one, you're doing fine. They're both great. The winner to me is the ProDrive Drive. It's a special paddle. It does so many things well. To me, it just outshined the Warrior a little bit. That is not saying the Warrior is a bad paddle. It is a good paddle as well. This head-on-head review, the ProDrive Drive and the Warrior, Diadem Warrior, against one another, they're just so similar and they do so many things. I think I knew going into this video it was going to kind of be a wash, and it kind of is. But the ProDrive Drive wins for me. So, guys, if you've played with both of these, if you're trying them, I'd love to hear. Or if you're playing with either one of them right now, you're not going to do much better. These are both great paddles. So, please hit like, please hit subscribe. I'm going to do more of these. They're so much fun for me because I get to get out and just immediately get feedback and just rush over and get the other paddle and play a few points or do another drill, and I really get to compare, and it's a lot of fun. So. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Hit like, hit subscribe. Please leave me a comment if you play with either one of these paddles, because if you played with both, I have to believe you're going to agree with this. So, all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I'll be back.